Können wir denn nicht irgendwie irgendwo sehen, dass was weggenommen wurde? Ne, hier ist nichts. Tja. Die Richtung da hinten ist nichts mehr. Der sollte ja... Das kann man auch nicht öffnen. Ups. Nee. Hier kommen wir schon direkt nicht mehr weiter. Ja, ach, hier geht eine Tür auf. Ah ja. Wo rennt er hin? Dahin.
There was a building here not so long ago.
But I don't understand, Holmes. Why would anyone destroy the shed in such a manner?
It was disassembled in great haste. It is most odd.
Finden wir denn hier Spuren? Radspuren. Ja.
This road should lead to the town of Evesham.
Ja, aber wir haben die doch schon untersucht jetzt. Was sollen wir denn mehr machen? Gibt es denn hier noch Spuren? Hier hinten kommen wir nicht lang. Ich frag mich gerade, wo können wir denn noch hin? In die Stadt können wir auch nicht. Ach, wir müssen die Szene nachstellen. Oder was? Nee. Schon eher eins. Oh, Leute. Ich sehe die Spuren doch. Was sollen wir denn hier machen?
This road should lead.
Ja. Wir können doch nichts machen.
The whole train just disappeared. It's unbelievable.
Vielleicht können wir den Typ auch noch mal fragen, was da in der Hütte war. Guten Tag.
Was there anything exceptional about any of the passengers aboard the train?
What do you mean? Like officials? I wouldn't know. Oh, but now that you mention it, yes, there was something. There was a message from Bridlington station saying that the train had been delayed because of an issue with the passengers. But what kind of problem that they didn't say?
That is interesting. You mentioned a problem at Bridlington Station. I should like to visit this station. Could you mark it on the local map?
Of course. It's a suburban railway station. You might take a cab there.
See you later, my good man.
Alles klar. Dann können wir jetzt nach Bridlington. Können ja noch nichts herleiten, oder? Ne, ist immer noch das gleiche. Fortfahren.
Holmes, how is it even possible for a train to...
Dass der Watson nicht mehr sagen kann als das.
Railway post bags.
So. Warehouse. Hä? Ach, das ist der Ofen, der hier so bollert. Hier gibt es nichts. Gut, dann gucken wir doch mal in die Waiting Hall rein. Wütender Fahrgast.
This is an absolute scandal. It's always the same with these rail companies. No respect for the customer.
So, wir gucken uns ihn mal an. Ich glaube nicht, dass der groß irgendwie eine Rolle spielt. Billige Fahrkarte. Verheiratet. Was haben wir hier noch? Raue Haut.
Please calm down, sir. What is your concern?
Concern? What is my concern? I'll tell you what my concern is. Last night I were on the train as usual with my colleague, heading home. Then along came this ridiculous ticket inspector, who started arguing that our tickets were invalid. He made us get off the train, and he was extremely rude about it.
Aha.
Were you aboard the train that vanished last night?
Yes, I heard that it disappeared. But I don't care because we would have stopped before then anyway. Our tickets were valid and no doubt about it. And then, to top it all, the ticket inspector pushed everyone else out too, except for a bunch of rich. Well, because their type don't need a ticket.
Can you recall anything more specific about this fortunate group?
Well, yes. They were all foreigners. Spanish-looking toffs with snake eyes.
Goodbye, sir.
Ist er denn? Ach, Mr. Robinson.
Good day to you, sir.
Good day. To whom am I speaking?
My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is...
Are you a representative of this damned railway company? Because I have a complaint.
We are not from the railway company. We are...
Well, in that case, Mr. Shamrock Floams, please excuse me, but I'm not in the mood for idle chit-chat at the moment.
Ist der Shamrock Floams. Astralischer Hut. Teure Kleidung. Schwerer Goldring. Die Schuhe. Teure Schuhe. Krokodilleder.
You must be Mr. Robinson, is that correct?
Yes?
I am leading the investigation of the disappearing train. It would help if you could answer my questions.
Ah, well, all right. I have nothing to hide.
I presume it was you who placed the order for the special wagon.
Yes. It was to transport my valuable prototype safely to London. My prototype is a revolutionary device. It is capable of producing electricity. I'm a businessman and an engineer. I had already found several potential customers for my invention, but I was very optimistic about the directors' board who were travelling on the train last night.
Aha.
Mr. Robinson, could you please clarify? Were you travelling alongside your prototype?
Yes, I was. But I had to step off the train. And all because of this stupid station master.
I received a telegram declaring that an important person, a Mr. Bromsby, wished to see you in the waiting room. I merely informed you of this.
Mr. Bromsby is a wealthy gentleman. His interest in my invention was truly unexpected. So yes, of course, I agreed to see him. Unfortunately, he wasn't there. I thought perhaps he might have been delayed, so I chose to wait a while. But despite my requests, the train left the station without me. Absolutely unacceptable.
The timetable is strict. We cannot wait any longer. The regulations require the train to be on time.
You are an idiot. You will pay for it. I will sue you.
Okay, interessant. Also er wurde rausgelockt auf jeden Fall schon mal.
This revolutionary machine of yours, was it very valuable?
For God's sake, sir. It is priceless. It could change the world we live in. And yet, I was selling it for almost nothing. I am a humanitarian, you see. I do not know if I will ever be able to get over this disaster. I cannot believe that it disappeared with that damn train.
You mentioned a director's board. Which company do they own?
The Chilean Barcazas Company. I had made an appointment with them. Now they are lost, along with the train and my prototype.
What do you know about the Barcazas Company?
It's a large South American company. They showed a great deal of interest in my prototype, and they seemed wealthy enough to do business with.
The ticket inspector forced all the passengers from the train except for the directors of the Barcazas Chilean Company.
So, dann gucken wir doch mal. Nee. Okay, das passt schon mal. Was haben wir denn? Die Chilenen blieben rein zufällig an Bord des Zuges. Der Kontrolleur könnte sie übersehen haben. Chilenen an Bord gelassen. Die Besitzer der chilenischen Firma Barcazas wurden vorsätzlich an Bord des Zuges gelassen. Der Kontrolleur ließ alle Fahrgäste bis auf die Chilenen aussteigen. Das ist wohl eher richtig. Okay. Okay. Können wir ihn vielleicht nochmal fragen,
It's a
ob er
scandal.
was...
An absolute outrage.
Nö, er will nicht reden.
A telegraph.
Ach ja. Guten Tag.
Good day to you, gentlemen. How may I help you?
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I am investigating the unfortunate disappearance of last night's train.
I see. I'm Station Master Bertram, but my supervisor has not informed me about this. I do not know if...
Do not worry. I have only a few questions. Station Master Everett from Evesham told us that you reported a problem with some passengers last night.
Indeed. This train is a regular line for those who work at Nottingham. But yesterday, everyone was asked to get off the train here at my station. I've no idea why, and it delayed the train. But the worst of it is that now I have to deal with two furious passengers who are complaining about the company's service. They stayed here the whole night, but people do not usually pay much attention to the regulations, you see. There are very strict and clear rules. Paragraph 234 of Article 2G-43 states that in the event of a complaint, you must...
Yes, thank you. I understand.
Okay, wir gucken uns ihn mal an. Junges Alter. Saubere Kleidung. Ja, ist ja auch Vorschriften. Der ist schon anscheinend neu. Oh. Tintenflecken.
Apart from the passengers disembarking, did you notice anything else that was unusual last night?
I did. And I mentioned it in my report to our higher management on the matter.
What was it?
Sorry, but I can't tell you. The station master's reports are confidential.
Confidential, you say? How long have you been working here?
I've worked here long enough to be quite capable of managing a railway station.
Let me speak frankly, Mr. Bertram. Your age and your lack of confidence in your position are quite apparent. You cannot deny that you have only recently completed your studies.
I was at the top of my class.
Listen here, young man. I am aware that you wish to protect yourself behind all these regulations, but I represent the law.
And you are obstructing the investigation of an important case. I would suggest that you cooperate with Mr. Holmes. Think of your career.
That is... Well, I'll tell you everything. First of all, I scolded the ticket inspector, for it was he who asked the passengers to leave the train. It was not his right to do so. He was very rude. And then, later on, I received a most peculiar telegram from my colleague at Chesterfield Station, the next stop along the line.
What did the telegram say?
Well, that was the peculiar thing. It was almost unreadable. It was full of errors and awfully vague. It was hard to understand if the train had correctly passed that station or not. You can read it for yourself.
We ought to visit Chesterfield Station. We need to confirm if the station master saw the train or not.
Backnhof, viele Nummer, Ankunft 0:30 Uhr, Abfahrt im 35. Okay. Spalt im Boden. Blatt Papier. Dokument.
The insurance policy for Robinson's machine. A significant sum.
Versicherung, abgeschlossen von Thomas L. Robinson für seinen Prototyp mit der Bezeichnung autonomer Stromgenerator. Diese Versicherung deckt den Totalschaden oder den wirtschaftlichen Totalschaden am Prototyp bis zu einer Höhe von 50% des Gegenstandwertes. Maximale Deckungssumme 15.000 Pfund. Ein Jahr verlängerbar. Vielleicht hat er ihn verschwinden lassen. Das kann natürlich sein. So, ich gucke hier nochmal. Hier irgendwas haben. Oh, diese Steuerung.
Don't touch anything, please.
Bitte fassen Sie nichts an. Reden wir mit ihm nochmal.
According to this document, you have insurance for your prototype.
Oh, thank God. Where did you find it?
Near the telegraph station.
I must have lost it when I tried to send a message, which I was prevented from
I
doing.
apologise for that, but regulations state that public access to the telegraph is strictly prohibited.
Upon my word, you keep on digging that hole of yours. You have no idea who I am.
I see that you kept your gripsack with you. Why don't you leave it in the luggage room?
I've had other things to think about. I lost my prototype. And this idiot station master just stands here doing nothing to help.
Oh, but...
Well, that won't do at all. Station master, I believe that the regulations state that any passenger luggage should be taken to the luggage room.
I'll do it right away, sir. Sorry, sir.
This Robinson is quite a character. We should learn more about him.
Ja, wir können in seine Tasche reingucken. Aber das machen wir erst nach einer Aufnahmepause. Ich bedanke mich bei euch fürs Mitzusehen. Ich hoffe, ihr seid das nächste Mal wieder mit dabei. Habt noch einen schönen Tag oder Abend, je nachdem, wann ihr guckt. Und dann bis zum nächsten Mal. Macht's gut. Ciao.